Good evening everyone and welcome to our third episode of the Sam Show, the health food series brought to you by Punjab Grill BKC. With us is Chef Amitesh Virdi. Hi Chef.
Hello.
Thank you for having us again today.
Thank you so much.
And welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And with me also is the author of 2 books and host chef for television and YouTube, Ananya Banerjee. Hi Ananya.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, and our topic for today that we are discussing is more on flavors and taste. Very interestingly, how we actually eat local and seasonal, and the topic is eating local and seasonal. We have a chef, we have Ananya, and I'm sure they will enlighten me and all of you all on more on this topic. Chef, we'll start with you. You have, there's a lot of food on the table, and I can see a lot of seafood. You'll have mutton and a lot of meats and
also vegetables,
dahi kebabs, fish. Are all these sourced seasonally, locally? How does it work at Punjab Grill BKC?
Yes, we always focus on curating menus that include local and seasonal vegetables.
Okay.
And also the seafood.
Yes.
Now, for Punjab Grills, when we look at Maharashtra region, it's a very strong coastal belt for the seafood.
Yes.
We have pomfret that
Yes.
has been locally sourced, the
Yes.
prawns, we have crabs, we have rawas machi, we have small prawns, everything has been locally sourced. So when
Yes.
we curate a menu, we look at what is it that we will get fresh from the local market. Now that helps the local environment also, that helps the local fishermen, the farmers. So we look at the whole community as a whole.
Yes.
Plus it benefits the business because we are not flying in anything from very far away.
Yes.
It's a cost effective idea also.
Yeah.
So this is what we always look at. We go towards Kochi or maybe we go towards Dehradun. We will always see the area, what is available locally. Then Dehradun is fabulous for basmati rice.
Yes.
Their rajma, bhat, everything. So we look at our recipes. We pick and choose those recipes for the menu which can be sourced locally. Whatever can
and trouts and all
Yes.
you
So
Exactly.
for example, chef, this dish in Maharashtra will consist of a particular type of fish.
Totally, yes.
In Chandigarh or in
It's river sole.
Hyderabad, it's river sole or a
Yes.
different kind of fish.
Totally.
That's very interesting.
yes.
You were saying don't travel for,
Yes, I
food
always,
should not travel.
Yes, I
Yeah.
always believe in this, that food should not travel.
Okay.
The least traveled food is the best for you.
It is.
You know?
Besides the
Don't you
health
agree?
benefits,
Yes.
health benefits is one thing which we won't
But,
talk about. We've already covered that, chef.
We are also
so
talking about flavors,
yes,
yeah.
flavors, tastes, yeah.
I would say in Bengal, a bhetki would do wonders for this preparation,
Yes.
where you have used pomfret, which is perfect for Maharashtra,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Totally.
That's it,
Yeah.
We're already looking for Kolkata as a destination.
Destination. Yeah, you said you all are traveling.
Yes, we
in
all are
March,
traveling.
April, and
Of
exploring.
course, of course. March we are
local-
traveling to Punjab.
Yeah,
And just recently, in the next week, we are traveling to Kolkata
yeah,
to have a look. What are the vendors? What is the foods available there? What are eating habits? So how we pick and choose the recipes and dishes to put on the menu over there.
yes.
So we
Very
keep the
important.
authenticity of the recipes and local farmers and fishermen to help them.
Yeah, I'm
also.
sure you'll do very well because that's predominantly fish eating
yes.
community
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is.
They
such
love
great
rice,
food.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is something that's coming on the menu anyway.
Yeah, and Ananya's Bengali and from Bengal initially in Kolkata. I think seafood is one of her favorites. Yeah, yeah, and
The variety
seafood
of
sets- Yeah,
seafood.
variety of seafood available. I think even in Bombay.
Yes.
I
Bombay is
attended
strong.
a session where they were talking. The local fishermen were actually talking about mud crabs and this and that, which people are actually are not using in their homes. So
Yes.
you have these commercial delivery outlets and not probably sources that you have,
Yes.
where they only have the typical rawas or the pomfret, but there's so many other varieties which are not explored.
Which people do not explore.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that needs to be strongly dealt with.
Yes.
One, because Now let's look at a fish eating market.
Yes.
For example,
I'm going to give fish to each one of us while we are talking.
Yes.
Yeah, you
That's
were saying.
Good idea.
For example, Maharashtra is one region, Bengal is one region.
Yeah.
No, very strong fish eating market that we have.
Yes.
No, fish is something that is very delicate and subtle in flavor.
Yes.
The moment you mess with it, the flavors are lost. Everything is lost. The texture is lost.
I think if you overdo fish, it's gone.
Yes, it's gone.
You mean overcook?
Overcook.
Okay.
Overcook. So when we are handling such markets, we have to be very careful that the products that we are giving out is very fresh.
Yes.
Now, fish and prawns, seafood, everything is one certain product that will lose the taste and the texture if it is frozen. We look after this very well, that we are not freezing our fish. This fish, the prawns,
so everything is fresh.
Everything is fresh, and it's kept only for 2 days. The moment it comes, it is marinated, it is sold that day and the next day. Because the moment it is frozen, people know.
Yes.
They will not come back.
Yes.
And the moment it is a bit old, people will know and they will not come back.
Yeah.
And we do not want that. We want happiness, we want a fair trade. It's a business transaction. They're giving us their time and value and
absolutely.
Money. And we have to give them what it is.
Yeah, so the quality product.
We look after that very well, yes.
This is really good. I just tried it. It's amazing. And I'm using but really good, fresh and flavor. So do the masalas, for example, on this, on the menu, say in Chandigarh, do you actually change the masalas, or is it standardized across Punjab grill?
No, the proportions will change.
Okay.
So sea fish and seafood will be handled a bit differently than freshwater fish or seafood.
Okay.
Or the prawns, freshwater prawns.
This is superb.
Superb.
Thank you.
Very nice. Very, very
Thank you.
And the other thing what I actually wanted to find out is, now, for example, how many Punjab grills are there in the country?
16 of them.
16 of them.
Yes.
Some of them may be in the hinterland or interior.
Yes.
So does fish still feature on the menu? Because then the fish is actually being traveled, or is it done very seamlessly where there's a time period that you
fish does not travel at all.
Okay.
So whatever is local, if there's a river fish available, we use river fish.
You use river fish. Okay.
The point there is that if you are a river fish, a freshwater fish person, you will take a very long time to get habituated to a sea fish because of the smell and probable texture of that. People generally will not eat.
Yeah.
If it's a coastal line and we are looking at a sea eating market, a sea fish eating market, they will not like a freshwater fish at all.
Yes.
Because there's no taste in it.
Yeah, they'll find it bland.
Yes,
and
they will say it's bland, and if it's a freshwater eating person, they will say it's smelly.
Yes.
So we are not contrasting the market. We use whatever is locally available. It moves.
I think that's the
people
best.
People like it. People feel happy with that.
In that situation.
Yes. So we keep our recipe, our cooking method the same.
Yeah.
Just a few proportions change to adapt to that kind of an ingredient. And the rest of it is all same.
Yeah.
Ananya, right. When you said that, I still remember I have grown up in a Bengali household in Kolkata, and people there repeatedly told me that sea fish is not to be consumed because it's smelly.
Yeah.
It's only fresh water fish. That's it for Bengalis. And they are very snooty about their fish, let me tell you.
Yes.
But having traveled the world and lived in every possible city, I know the pomfret over here tastes as good as maybe a Kolkata bhetki. You know, the cooking methods, the spices what you've used, that matters for me.
Yeah.
You know, if you
that
totally.
Flavor is what is most important. I think you've done it bang on. It's very nice.
So Ananya, when you do your television shows and your YouTube, you do a lot of recipes on them. I mean, do you encourage your viewers to actually use fresh produce and seasonal produce and local produce?
Yes, I truly believe that, that, you know, food least traveled is the best for you.
Yeah.
And also what the environment in which you've grown up, I think that food you should have. What your grandmothers ate or your fathers ate, I think that's the best for you.
Yeah. So chef, we tried the sarson da saag yesterday, which is seasonal to the winters, but not so much so in Mumbai, but in the north more prevalent. But absolutely amazing with the makke di roti. And so that is the example where Punjab Grill, you know, uses local and seasonal. But do you get, for example, sarson here in and around Mumbai? Or?
Yes, we get sarson here in Mumbai. The only problem that we had was with Kali Gajar.
Kali
Gajar is very much particular to that area.
To the northern region.
So kanji.
Kanji, yes, totally.
It's absolutely amazing. And,
but you're so right. When you associate sarson ka saag with winter, you can't have it in summer. Even if you freeze them and use it, I think it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It has to be seasonal.
Flavor has to be
strong.
So flavor is also imparted. One is the freshness of the produce and the seasonality. But the other thing is the spices used. Or the cooking methodology.
Very well.
I think that helps in the flavors
also.
That
helps a lot. Last time we were talking about kachri powder.
Yes.
Kachri is a food that is only indigenous to deserts. Rajasthan. Now they use the whole fruit, they keep the whole fruit, they will make pickle out of it, they'll make chutney out of it, they'll also use it to marinate in their meats to make it tangy. But once they powder it, they will use it immediately in probably 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
But if you keep the powder for a very long time, for example, it's traveled to Maharashtra or maybe to another region of India, the flavor is lost. That thing is lost, the aroma is lost. The only thing remains is its quality to tenderize the meat. So if you're having the same thing, maybe a kacher mas in Rajasthan, it will taste, it will smell very different than with the same ingredient if you have it elsewhere. So these things are, we look at these things very much closely. Are you letting the food travel very far away and letting it lose its original charm? Or are you keeping if I open Punjab Grill in Rajasthan, I will definitely use kachri to its best use.
Yes, absolutely.
Whatever requires a tang and that aroma, we will get.
You might as well use kokum here in Maharashtra for your souring agent. And so that's a fabulous souring agent. But rest of the country do not use it much.
They don't use it much.
But traveling reduces not only flavor, texture, but even the aromas.
Even the aromas.
I mean, you have a gajar nowadays in the winter, then you snap it and you have it
tastes so
fresh.
good.
It's so good. I mean, you can just eat it raw. And then you have those English carrots, which there's really no taste.
Exactly.
You get throughout the year.
There's no taste.
Yeah, that has no taste at all.
Exactly.
You know, so that is one thing to look at. And I want to ask you, Ananya, what is, you know, when you talk your theory of not to let food travel, you also do Ethiopian food. Now that is something where food actually travels, a lot of ingredients. But then if it's dehydrated in a different form, I think it's okay. I don't know.
No.
So there are very converse opinions on that.
Yes, Samir, you're right. But see, Ethiopian food, that injera bread, what they use is made with teff flour. Now teff is not available in India. So I have...
but flour is anyway processed, so it can travel.
But still, I don't use it because I have designed my own recipe, which is somewhat similar to teff, but not yet exactly. It's not teff. And when teff readily travels, then I'll use teff. I'm waiting for that day. You know.
So as of now, you concoct your own thing
I'm using
to come
5
closest to.
Yes.
Okay. So that's in the other thing is khara masala. So in the north, it's used a lot. In Bombay, not so much so. In households, I don't know, Ananya, you use it often. But basically, they are whole spices that you use, which you put in your food. Either you crush it and use it, or use it as a whole spice. I think that the flavors that imparts is amazing in food.
Flavors are amazing.
And I think you all use it considerably in your spice mix and, you know. At Punjab Grill. So I think masalas and especially the Indian masalas add a lot of flavor to food.
So when you talk about flavors, the masalas are the key ingredients.
Yes, they are ingredients.
Yeah, but as chef and me were talking earlier with another panelist that a lot of Indian food is over masalaed and overcooked.
Yes.
And all of it tastes the same.
Totally.
Whereas here there is a distinct flavor that I can.
Exactly.
So if I had this fish, it tastes of what it should taste like.
Yes.
And we will try the lovely prawns also now and see the flavor. Then your dahi kebabs are fabulous. So for example, the dahi kebabs, you all use the local dahi. You all make your dahi sauce, local dahi, and actually use it. So you're using a lot of fresh.
Yes, we use everything is localized.
Yeah. Yeah.
We use whatever is available in the local market. The best of it.
Yeah.
And that's brought to the plate.
Yeah. No, and that's why I think, like, I was here yesterday and today, and we were hoping to start at 2, and it was a packed house, and we didn't start till 3. You know, because of the sound, and we couldn't do the recording.
Totally.
So it's clearly that good quality, fresh produce, local and seasonal actually makes a difference.
These are the key
essential ingredients for good food.
Yeah. So you have those thela-walas which are there often on the road, and they sell, probably in my view, for a layman, probably the best produce you can get.
Yes.
So they have heaps of mooli and heaps of gajar, and they roam around in the streets. And you buy from them, it's reasonable and it's seasonal.
Yes.
So that is the best. The unfortunate part, things like avocados is now grown all year round, everywhere, and stored, and you can't do anything about it.
Yes.
So that is the funny part. But what else comes to your mind when you say regional, seasonal, cooking? You've written 2 books now.
Yeah.
One is on Bengali cuisine, chef, which is very interesting.
Okay.
So will you tell him a little?
Bengali food, it's just not a Bengali recipe book.
Okay.
It's called Bangla Gastronomy, the journey of Bengali food. So what we eat today is a lot of influences of other cuisines on Bengali food.
Yeah.
Like there was this Raj British rule.
Yes. Yeah,
so we have this Anglo-Indian influence, Portuguese, and all these influence on our food.
Oh, very well.
Then Chinese influence. We have the only Chinatown in India is in Kolkata.
Yes.
Okay, Tangra. So the Chinese influence works there. Mughlai, Wajid Ali Shah's regime.
Okay.
So the Kolkata biryani and the chop and all that royal recipes. That's also a part of Bengali food now. The kati rolls, what you get there, street food.
Yeah.
So everything forms Bengali food, just not the macher jhol or the traditional Bengali what we think it is.
Yep.
So the book talks about that.
Yeah, and the second book is more
my
Planet
first book
Gastronomy.
was Planet Gastronomy. Where it talks about global food.
Okay.
So I've taken 60 different countries and 100 recipes. Now those 60 countries also, it's not about global means we think French or Italian.
Yes.
But I talk about Ethiopian, I talk about Taiwanese, Peruvian, Moroccan. Good. Yeah. So that's my first book.
So a lot of interest. But when we talk about local food, you must try the prawns.
Yeah.
They look lovely. when we talk about local food and seasonal, now local food, in a city like Bombay, I mean, it's grown, like as we all know, a lot on the train tracks.
Totally.
At least for the regular consumers. For an institution like yours, I'm sure you take efforts to source the right kind of vendors and food growers. But also, I believe one advantage is when it's seasonal and local, you don't need to use as many pesticides in the produce. Yeah. In at least the leafy and the vegetarian.
Yes.
Because it is seasonal, so it grows.
It is seasonal, it is local. You don't need to push the growth.
Yes.
It's already adaptable to the environment, the climate, and it just grows like that.
Yes.
And whatever food it is, be it meat, be it seafood, be it even vegetables or crops.
Yes.
They do not need a lot of chemicals for their growth, to boost their growth.
Yes.
They're just there, and you're using healthy ingredients in your food. That's what matters a lot.
Yeah.
That matters a lot.
Yeah, you'll do a lot of meats in Punjab.
Yes.
And as you were saying, you use a lot of papaya to tenderize it.
Yes.
Is that across all, and is that a cooking methodology that you use to tenderize meats? And a lot of the methods of cooking, I think, also play an important role in, flavors and seasoning.
Methods work. Methods have come down generations on generations of the cuisine.
Yeah.
So it's a tried and tested method. It's not Nowadays, the approach is very scientific. We can test anything and have a check how much protein, calories it contains, what are its tendencies, will it tenderize, not tenderize. Everything is scientific now. But these methods, the recipes, the cooking, everything has been given down the generation based on their experience and how food has behaved on certain bodies and how food doesn't behave on certain bodies. Ayurveda has been developed in India. I mean, it's developed on Vata, Pitta, Kapha. How they explain is everyone into a certain body type, and certain foods will
how they react with differently.
So these things, the recipes have been created in such a manner. What to eat, what not to eat, and how to eat, and what to mix, what not to mix. Everything has been created based on the experiences, and that's what recipes do to us. That's what traditional recipes, authentic recipes do. The localized, what's found in homes is what is the healthiest one. So we try to replicate.
Sorry to digress. This is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Very nice.
We get a lot of difficulty finding the largest ones. So to standardize the product is sometimes difficult.
Sourcing it and
sourcing it is. So
I get the
we have
flavor of mustard oil and the chilies, and it's very nice.
So when we are talking about local food, or seasonal food, it is cheaper.
It is cheaper.
For a person like me, if I'm buying carrots in winters, throughout the country it's much cheaper. So it's it's fantastic on the pocket too.
You're helping everyone.
I think it's a win-win for everyone. Both the growers, the farmers, and the consumers.
Consumers, the business owners, it benefits everyone. It's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win situation. Totally. So what are the future plans? Your flavors are amazing in the food, and it's more than evident that you're using a lot of seasonal and local kind of ingredients and things like that. So when we talk about Punjab Grill, as a group and as having 16 restaurants, if I'm not mistaken, in the country, it all represents undivided Punjab. And the cuisine from at that point of time and how it's evolved. You have never looking at taking regional or local cuisine and actually playing with the flavors a little bit. Have you done that, or you've stuck to those roots that you had?
We stick to the authentic originality. We maintain the originality of the cuisine. When we look at a location, we look at the recipes that will suit
the location. Yes,
very important.
If we open in Kochi, or maybe we have opened in Chennai, we have one in Dehradun, we have in Delhi, in Maharashtra. Everywhere we look at what will suit the recipe, what customer base we have, and what recipes we must pick and choose, which are authentic and which will also benefit the people we are serving. So it's not always the heavy food that we're going to serve, that this is what it is. So probably dal makhani, butter chicken, everywhere it's going to be the same. But it depends, are we going to pick up dal makhani or butter chicken to place over there, or should we choose something else? Or maybe chicken curry, mutton curry, or machi curry. So these are the things that we make a decision on. We are opening up in Washington DC in a month. So we are looking at what local meats, local seafood, we are going to benefit from there, not to fly everything off because of having it lose its. Paya in India, it's very different than what paya of mutton you will get. So it's a choice and decision that we have to make at that moment. So that makes a major role in composing menu recipes.
So catering to local tastes, that's what you kind of look at.
So I think that is very important. I think
it is very important.
But I think even your restaurants in the same city have a little varied menu, or are they?
Well, menu becomes similar over a period of time. It's how we go into the transition of deploying a menu. So we go slowly on it. We just don't hit the city with it. So we go slowly and slowly. We have to have the chefs accustomed, tuned to the recipes. We have to
and also feedback from the consumers.
Feedback is very much important.
Yes.
So there are highs and sometimes there are lows.
Lows, yeah.
And we consider every feedback in a very serious manner, because at the end of the day, it's the customer who is suffering. And it's also the business that is suffering, and we don't want that.
And I always say that, you know, we live in a country where every 50 kilometers a recipe changes.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, so it changes, and then there are family recipes, there are secret recipes, there are, you know, it's mind-boggling.
And probably it's according to the produce available in the area,
so
primarily.
Yes.
So you can see the depth of produce available in our country.
It's huge. It takes a lifetime to record or document anything. I feel.
Yeah. So Ananya, when you have your, so for example, as a consumer that I am, I tried her Ethiopian food once and I loved it.
Okay.
I know a lot of it is locally made and made by her, etc. And some ingredients and spices you don't get here, and it's a global cuisine. You have to get it from wherever you need to get it.
Yep.
So
but as a human, I mean, even though I'm conscious as a layman, I want to eat local. I think the psychology and the urge takes over. And I don't care beyond a point whether local or seasonal. I just want that taste and flavor.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what takes over.
Absolutely.
So as a layman, sometimes local and seasonal don't make a difference to me. When I'm dining out or dining at home, as long as I want, say, a particular kind of mushroom or an avocado, which may not be local and seasonal, or I want, you know, dahi or hung curd or this, you know, dahi ke kebab or
these days.
Yeah, but things like this and or your fabulous, you know, local seasonal restaurant food. I don't care about the, you know, local and seasonal part. I come for the flavor and the taste.
You come for the flavor,
and taste.
Totally.
And people these days are so widely traveled. They want to experiment with their food, and I know there is a certain food memory each one has. And that, with your travels and exposure to other cuisines and eating out, it forms your taste and palate, which you want to try out.
It does, of course.
Yes, of course.
If you have traveled to Japan, you have some certain memories of Japan. You come back, you
want
see a
to try,
Japanese restaurant, and then you want the same.
To have
and
that.
It's not that you will want a fish from Japan. You will want those flavors and the aroma, the freshness in it.
And that will only
that will only come if it's using a fresh pan.
So it's a very dichotomy, because today I'm eating at home. I think eating at home I'm more conscious than eating out, self-conscious. So eating at home, if there's a, say, something which maybe it's there for 4 days, I may still say I don't want to eat it, you know, or I want this fresh thing. But when I'm eating out, it's the flavor and taste that matter.
It is the flavor,
not whether it's frozen or not. That is the funny part. But of course, a customer, once he makes out, he will come back when he knows it's fresh. So that has a different connotation.
There's a responsibility on the restaurant part also.
Absolutely. It's totally that.
Yes, we feed
your responsibility as a chef and the brand is that.
They will just come in for the flavors. But when we serve our food, it's how seriously you take your responsibility to serve what is, and that results in probably he may not know that it's fresh. But he will just know that this is what I came for.
The flavor and the taste.
And I got what I came for.
And he will come back for more.
It will come.
So
somebody just told me this. It's very harsh to hear, but it's a fact, you know, to a chef, that you are as good as your last meal. I thought it hit me when I heard that, but it's so true.
So true.
You know, you keep on producing good meals and giving it, but one bad meal, that makes a lasting impression. It's unfortunate, but it's true, isn't it?
It does register.
I think we're enjoying the food so much. We wiped out the fish and the prawns. all the fresh food and the fantastic flavors. But thank you so much for having a chef again here and the delicious food. And Ananya for joining us. Absolutely, always a pleasure. But is there anything else through your television shows and cooking that you look for, or the freshness of produce, Because you do a lot of pop-ups also at home, and
yes,
you know a lot of things. And a lot of Bengali cuisine.
Chef also said, you know, it's better not to do too much with food.
Yeah.
You know, the simpler you keep the flavors, the better it is.
Yes.
Not to overdo anything.
Okay.
So be it vegetarian ingredients, be it fish or meat or anything. You know, a lot of our Bengali food, it's just maybe just with panch foron, that's a spice mix.
Okay.
The entire vegetable is cooked with that. Just that. There is no onion, no garlic, no tomatoes, no nothing. So it's then the vegetables speak for themselves.
They speak for themselves.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, that's the other important aspect.
That's the important
that
aspect.
you get the taste of the meat or the vegetables when you, you know, have it fresh and you know everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So great, thank you, and looking forward to more exciting episodes. Thank you, Chef.
Yes.
Thank
you
you
so much.
Thank you, Samir. Thanks. It was lovely.
Yeah.